how to forgive when you have a hard time getting there. And so, forgiveness is something we all need in our lives. Dr. Wood, author of the book Miracles in Minutes. And forgiveness is actually for you as well as the other party, but mainly for you. And what it does, it stops you from ruminating or keep thinking about what happened and personalizing and internalizing. So, the greats always say, don't take anything personally. And we could even see, let's say, Jesus on the cross, or, beating with a cat of nine tails. He said, Father, forgive them, because they don't know what they're doing. Like, dude, they're beating the crap out of you and hanging you up in effigy. So, how did he forgive? Well, when you start to develop more empathy, you start to realize that hurt people hurt people. So, people that are hurting inside take their hurt out on other people, and they're projecting their biases upon you, and then doing things to you, which is not really to you. They're just kind of fighting the demon in their head, and you just happen to be the demon. So you start to get in behind their head and start to see, wow, I wonder what's really going on in the world. I wonder why they're acting like this. And if you really listen, you'll find out, something happened in their childhood, or, they're upset about something, or they're molested, or, their parent died, or they had a bad childhood, or, they're cheated on multiple times in the past, and now they're kind of taking it out on you. So when you get in behind the offense and start to see the hurt person, you can have some compassion for them. You go, you know what, maybe I can kind of let this go. And I can start to see that they're just a really hurting person. And then you can forgive them. And that allows you to sort of pray for them. Like, I want to pray for their healing. On the second part of that, I would say, is don't be naive either, which is you need to put up boundaries with that person until they deal with their hurt and they heal their hurt. Because if you put them back in your life again, they're going to do the exact same thing, because they're still hurt. So they have to punch you or someone. So they're acting out of their subconscious. Remember, they got this fight going on in their head, and anyone in front of them, they're assuming that you're the character in their head that they need to fight, and they're beating you up. So you can see that that's what's going on. Have compassion for them. They still need consequence and boundaries. Like, I'm not accepting the behavior. You need to handle this. This is not my problem. It's yours. And right now I'm putting a boundary line up in the relationship, or cut the relationship because the person can't control themselves. So that's how you get to forgiveness. That's how you set a boundary. Forgiveness and trust are two different issues. Don't get them confused. Just because someone says, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry," that doesn't mean that they're truly sorry. It comes from conviction, like, wow, I really messed up, and I am committed to changing my life. Not just I'm sorry. Sorry for what? Like, there's no real, that's not a true apology, and nothing's really changed on their half. They need to be, wow, I messed up, and I'm putting myself in treatment. I'm messed up, I'm going to see a therapist. I'm messed up, I'm committed to being better. Committed to what? Being better for me and for us. Because I care, I truly care about you, and I recognize I have a problem, and I'm going to do something about it. That's when you start to turn a relationship around. But until then, forgiveness, you need that for yourself. You need a boundary line up until they get their shit under control, or they're going to take responsibility for themselves and do something about it, not just lip service and crocodile. I'm so sorry. I got that part. You're sorry doesn't mean that you're not going to do it again. Saying I'm sorry for this, and that's not who I am, and I'm going to work on myself and deal with my issues so I don't do that again, or start minimizing the number of times I do that. Not perfection, but you should be in process of getting there. So Dr. Wood, how to deal with forgiveness, set a boundary line. What's the apology sound like? A real apology, and how do you start to know?